And this is the questions related to the quadratic equations. And from these questions, we know that the quadratic equation is this one: x squared plus 2x minus k is equals to 2. For this equation, we need to modify because we always would like to have the function like that fx is equals to 0. So that the first step is put the equals to 2, this one, on the left hand side, so that we can write something like this: minus k minus 2 is equals to 0, because due to the convenience to to the following steps, we also to add one blanket here, so that um we can modify or beautify the our whole calculation method. So we will write it like this. Because of the blanket, so that we will change this negative side to positive, because when we remove the blanket, this is negative, multiply the positive, so that we have the negative values. And for the second keys, we know that the quadratic equation have two distinct real root. It means they look like this distinct real root. It means there are two. So that we know that there is the delta are used to identify the number or yes, the number of the real roots. Here they are. The question show us there is two distinct real roots, so that the delta is larger or equal, larger or no equal, just larger than 0, just larger than 0. Because when we have the equal sign, it means they will have the repeated root. But for the questions, we have no repeated roots. So there are now we need to catch up our memory for the delta. It is equals to b squared minus 4ac. So that we use this formula to solve the questions. If you remember, the the number in front of our x squared, we call it a, and in front of the x we call it b, and the constant value we call it c. So that here we have the delta equals to b squared minus 4ac. So the b is 2 squared minus 4. A here 1x, so that it is 1. And then we have the c. C is the whole constant value. So it is negative k plus 2, this one. Then we can have some to do something to simplify this kind of data, so that we can write something like that. It is 4k plus 8, because here we can eliminate this two negative, and negative multiply negative, negative, we have the positive values. So we can write the our solution like this. And as we can see from the questions, the delta is larger than 0. So this part is the delta, so they larger than 0, And after the simple calculation, we know that k is larger than negative 3. So here k is larger than negative 3 is the answer of these questions. And it is not very difficult. Firstly, we need to put this the 2 on the left hand side so that the right hand side is 0. For all of the quadratic equation, if we want to find the distinct real root, we must have the look like that, like this one, fx is equals to 0. And the second hint is the delta. We need to memorize this formula. If not, we can do nothing for these questions.